All right, YouTube new family. Daniel back, another video in the red light again. If you guys can't see me, I apologize, but this is what I do after sunset. I do red lights, I do my glasses. These ones are a bit big. I was actually wearing them earlier, but I like speaking into the camera. You guys can see my eyes. One video I did with my glasses, and it looked kind of cool, but also didn't like it too much. So we're gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna try shooting videos earlier, but today was a busy day at work. I also did a fast, 38 hours, I believe. Crazy. And then right now I'm having some tea and then going to salsa. So today is Wednesday. I found another place that helps to, teach a bit more about Cuban salsa. Salsa Casino is called. So we're gonna go flow there. And it's crazy as well. I was having stories about, if I'm doing too much salsa, should I cut back? Should I do other things? But then I realized that you have to follow the things that help you flow. And God will provide those things to help you do that, because it's not like I'm investing in drugs or alcohol or women or gambling or vices. I'm doing something that is helping my spirit grow. So anything that you feel does that has to be invested in. And if you have worry about how you're going to keep, the money's going to appear or the resources to do it, if it's meant to be, God will make it happen. And that's one thing that I'm seeing as the start of the year happens, that there's days where I have less of it, but there's also days like now where I'm getting more faith and just letting God provide. It's not saying you just sit on your couch like this and just God will provide and literally just basically scratch your balls all day. It means that you take the action, but you don't let worry come into the picture. You don't let doubt, let fear, let lack, which is the devil, come in and tell you, oh, how's he gonna keep doing it, or how are you gonna keep doing this, and stories. Fake. So we just keep moving forward, and busy day in the office, but enjoy the fast. Crazy peace. Like I was telling my brother Mike that like it literally felt for the first time like this morning when I was like 30 hours into it, that like if I were to die the next hour it'd be perfect. Like I didn't need anything else. Like just crazy peace. And you don't really get that with the fasting. Like I see nothing else that can get you that like connected, like just disconnected from the flesh and just connected with your spirit and like just that peace. It's crazy. Like I felt just it's crazy. Like I never felt that with all the drugs I'd taken in the past, all the sex, all the pleasure and the feelings I was chasing. I never had that feeling like I can die today and it's perfect. Like crazy. So it doesn't mean I'm suicidal and I'm depressed, but it's just like peace, like just crazy peace. But I mean, when my time is up, God will know, and he'll bring me on to the next phase. But it's perfect, so you don't think about those things. But I mean, like I said, it's like a thought for some reason I have, like crazy, like felt like I could touch heaven that day. Well, it was literally today, but yeah, crazy. But anyways, had to come on here to just speak, give wisdom. Today I was not able to do my morning watch where I usually speak on my Instagram stories. I do like 1 minute little intervals, and can't flow like you do on YouTube. So I'm getting into the habit of recording every day. That's the goal. Yesterday I missed, but you can't miss 2 days in a row. So we were back here, and I guess like as always, there's no topic. You can have topics when you're gonna come on here, but that's just control. It's fear. It's fake. You're not gonna script. You're not gonna have a title in mind. You can have that because the devil tries to make you control everything you do. But the best videos are the ones where you simply just flow, give your wisdom, speak, and become a vessel, and just let everything come to you. And it's all God at the end of the day. It's not you that's meant to have the glory. It's God working through you. And the way I like to see it is God wants us to flow so much that he lives almost through us. The way he lived through Jesus, he wants to live through the sons and the daughters of this world that are his, because that's the only way he gets access to you, is when you flow and you don't think, when you're at peace, when you're in spirit, like you're just doing the things that get you connected, get you aligned, and then he's able to work through you. It's crazy, and it's just what I've seen how it works. So like I said, if you're doing things right now that are getting you flowing, not getting you thinking about, results or numbers, the biggest thing, like money and time, and those are the biggest things people think about, money and time. If it gets you flowing away from that and you're just feeling better and better, just keep doing that. Like, he's gonna keep providing for those things, because it's not something that's hurting you. The things that hurt you are the vices, the alcohol, the drugs, the casual sex, the gambling, the just tasting any lust, like women online. If you're a guy, like, you're just messaging girls, following girls on social media, giving them attention, likes, whatever it is, comments, DMing them, that's you're not putting money into that. You're putting money into something that helps you flow. That's, for me, it's salsa. For you, it could be, I don't know, painting, it could be dancing, it could be whatever it is, but you have to have faith that God will provide and keep providing for those things. But most importantly, that you're growing from those things, because, it's hard to, really grasp, because, you're given eyes and ways to look at things that are very like rational and logical, but at the end of the day, it's how your spirit is doing whenever you are in life. You can have all the things externally, like I once did, externally meaning, abundance in relationships, and a circle of guys that were very proficient in meeting women, and I had that, and I had all those things that I wanted at the time, and I still, at the end of it, felt like empty, like something was missing, like something I had to keep chasing. And because I was not there spiritually, and I never even thought about spirit. I thought it was like something that was like gay or like weak. But now it's like I realized why I was unfulfilled, because I didn't have that area at all. Like, I just thought, like, who is God? I just thought ego was the way to live, and thinking and thoughts and feelings and pleasure. I believed chasing pleasure was the way to live. Crazy. Like, I believed chasing pleasure in all areas was the way to live. Like, chasing money so you can spend it, and get lost in different things or whatever you want because you have money. Chasing women for sex, you can have as much sex as you want. The gym, I was never opposed to doing things in the gym, but like just trying to get things fast and easy to get the pleasure of it, to like show it off. That was basically like very hedonistic lifestyle. And when you live this way, it's crazy how fast 2 years can go by. And now I'm here doing videos, doing salsa, and just flowing and trying to give wisdom. That's not me, that comes from above. But it's crazy how fast things happen when you really align yourself and suffer for the things that actually matter. Suffer for frequency as opposed to feelings and pleasure. Suffer for the version of you that God sees, as opposed to what the ego wants you to be. Because there's a version that God knows you can be and sees you as, and there's an ego version that just chases pleasure, is in their head, is comparing, is competing, wants something from everything he does, transactional. It's like, I'll give you this, but you give me that, and like I do this so I can get this, and like there's no like real genuine love or flow in your heart. It's, at least for me, it was always doing something for like a result or how people could see me. And, it was like, I was never happy, I never smiled. I was never content, never at peace, especially like this morning, like not even close. So, it's just the art of removing things that really gets you there. And that's what, I show with this life. There will be things that God will add eventually. And, I keep putting in the work to do that, but it's not having this rush to like get something eternal to show, because when you have your spirit, it's almost like you're given patience when you have the Spirit with you, and the Holy Spirit. You're given faith, you're given, joy within, you're giving like calmness. Like you don't have this like rush and anxiety for something like external. Like it comes with work, because peace isn't just given to you. You have to earn peace. You can't make the wrong decisions and have peace. Like you don't just make all the wrong decisions and chasing and then come home and you just, like I said, sit on the couch like this and you're just like, oh, I'm at peace. Like, I chase everything today and, I just feel good. Like you just have regret and shame, and you're going to escape it with more pleasure. And it's just a cycle of pleasure. But what I want really for the world is to understand that you can go from a place where you're lost in pleasure like I am, like people around me that I see, people that I used to spend time with, um, that just believe that it's about pleasure. And you can go to a place where you're proud of yourself, love yourself. You don't have to escape with anything, literally anything. Like there's no drugs, there's no alcohol, there's no vices. There's nothing that I escape with. And I'm in peace. Like I said, I have days where like it's perfect. If there's no other day, there's no other hour. And like I've never had that before. And it's crazy because I'm only 30, but it feels like internally, I don't know, it's like I have the wisdom or the, you could say the internal maturity of, I don't know, like a 4-year-old. Like it's just like, it's crazy to explain, but it's just the work I've done and the fruits of the labor. But every day is a reset. So every day you have to get up and put in the work again, raise your frequency and go back to everything. But it's really crazy how God works, and it's really through the habits. It's through understanding that you're not feelings, that you're frequency, that you're not pleasure. You're not supposed to chase pleasure and, do things that feel good. You're not your body, you're your spirit. The body is just a temple for the spirit. You have to take care of it, of course, to glorify, God first off, and also to show that you have care for yourself. But it's also that you're not your body. That you're, like, the spirit can guide you. It's crazy. But this all comes from work. This all comes from sacrifice. It all comes from faith. And one thing you need is faith in this lifestyle. And someone that wants to change their life in any aspect is faith. But also realizing that the person that's going to change your life the most is the one that brought you here, the creator. He's going to give you the wisdom. He's going to give you the peace. He's going to guide you. He's going to give you the signs. He's going to give you the people that can guide you. He gave me my brother, who I always shout out, to guide me as well. But I put in the work and I listened and aligned myself. And now I'm in a place where I can help others. I can help anybody. I can help billionaires. I can help, the hottest supermodel you can think of. I can help strippers, drug addicts, police officers, politicians, anybody, because the whole game is spiritual, but the whole world lives for the external things. So they tie themselves to the feelings of external things, to pleasure, to, oh, my life is gonna be great when this happens, or when I have that, or like, why didn't I have this earlier? And like, they're just what if, and when, and how to get this. Those are like the main questions people ask, but it's never, thank you. Like, I'm alive. I get another day. I feel peace. Like, it's always what's next. Where's the next thing? And I need more. Why not now? My own time. I need it right now. Like, there's no gratitude. So it's, like I said, I can help anybody, but you really need faith. Faith is the number one key to changing your life. And that's what's been able to change my life and put me in this position where I can be at peace and just enjoy and flow, and help me do things that flow, and then helping the world in return. So I really just want to give everything that God's given me and more to others. Always thinking for my younger self, but for the person watching that is lost in those thoughts and pleasures, and is tired of chasing pleasure and tired of chasing the fast things, because you realize there's no substance in that. I'm here for you as well, to help you realize that you don't have to live that life. That's not life. It's lying. It's a program that was given to you. That's a lie to keep you a slave, to the body, to the flesh, to the devil, to your feelings, and to trap your spirit, which is where your true power is. So, I give you guys a masterclass. You guys can see it below. You guys have my Instagram there as well. But really, it's like God put me here to set other people free from where I was, and all the lust and all the pleasure and things I thought were real, and the world would see me when I have this, and I had those things that I thought the world would see me with, and at the end of the day, it just didn't matter. 2 years later, 3 years later, you realize, okay, now what? Every day is a reset. It's just another day. So that's how I see it. There's no tomorrow for me, like I said before, but also, helping you flow is the number one thing, and helping you be guided by your spirit. So it's a quick message because I do have to go. I want to flow more, but I have to, go shovel a bit, go to salsa and flow so I can connect more and give you guys more wisdom. But, next day tomorrow I'm in the office, so we're going to enjoy that. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But, I don't count the days. It's just, every day is a reset. Every day is a new year. Every day is my birthday. Every day is a holiday, a vacation. Every day is perfect. So we reset, and we get back to what we're doing, and we help others by, being a vessel for God and, just giving wisdom and flowing. So that's what I do on the coaching calls. If you guys want more information, you guys have my Instagram, and like I said, I'll do the things that I was able to do for you, but twice as fast, like setting yourself free, like instantly, with from the stories, from that chase for pleasure that you believe is going to be with you forever, and like you're tired of, but you keep for some reason needing something, like you need fast sex or this or food, or you just need something always, and it's always on your head of like, what's next? That's not life. You're never going to have peace that way, no matter what number is in your head for money, or what number is in your head for women you're going to sleep with, or what city or countries like you're going to live in and be like, oh, when I'm there, then I'm at peace. No, it's the devil tricking you to chase, because when you follow that program, you're never at peace. Never. Like, doesn't matter the number, the experience, or the city, or the vacation, or the Instagram likes, or social media, whatever external you believe is going to give you that feeling of like euphoria or peace. Number one thing is you want is peace. When you have it, you realize this is crazy, is what I want. But you're sold, you want a feeling, but it's not real. So it's really getting to that understanding, and that is what we do. So you can see the content on YouTube, and I keep showing up here and giving how I grow, giving faith, giving wisdom. But also you have my Instagram, so you guys can contact me there, and we can grow. So you guys can grow with me or watch me grow, and that's how we do things. So hope you guys enjoyed wherever you're watching. Have a good rest of your day, morning, night, evening, and understand that you're spirit and you're not your flesh, you're not pleasure, you're not feelings, and you're much more, and you have a bigger purpose in life. So God bless if you stay till the end. Much love. And if you guys like the video, like and subscribe. But as always, until next time, keep killing it.